But as a current landmark case in London proves, they can also help unify an entire community. Maida Vale, North London, where some of the most expensive properties in Britain sit alongside more modest social housing. But one property that unites the locals is an iconic 1920s public house, the Carlton Tavern.
I'm a bell ringer, so we used to ring the church bells just across the road and walk over and have a quick pint after ringing the bells on Monday afternoon.
We've seen many tears, smiles, you know, the community really came together there. There was a beer garden at the back, with most people living in flats. That was the only garden we could have.
The Carlton has been an integral part of the community for over 90 years, even surviving the Blitz. But it was recently bought by overseas developers CLTX, who didn't share the community's love of their local watering hole, and instead saw it as prime real estate, ripe for lucrative development.
An application was put in for planning permission to convert the existing pub into another pub with a basement and with 10 flats above. That was an application which was unsuccessful.
The planning committee refused that application on the grounds of its design. It was a horrible design.
Fearing that their pub might be demolished, the community applied to Historic England to have the pub Grade 2 listed and protected against development.
We had been looking at the Carlton Tavern to see whether or not it should be a listed building, which means a building of special architectural and historic interest in a national context. We felt that it was a very strong candidate for listing.
A formal decision on the listing was expected imminently, but on Wednesday, the 8th of April, there was a dramatic turn of events.
It's just unbelievable that something like that can happen here.
Without warning, the bulldozers moved in and started tearing down the building.
It was just unbelievable, like just seeing it, like there the day before, and then all of a sudden just everyone was still in shock for a couple of weeks after that. Yeah, it was just awful watching it all come down.
Darts trophies and everything was still left on the walls, all the pictures. I mean, there was probably a lot of stuff in there that was quite valuable that could have been taken out.
Local councillor Jan Prendergast was one of the first on the scene.
I came through this way, rushed up to the tavern, determined to stop them, to find this bulldozer on a great pile of bricks, hammering away at the structure of the building. I'd like to have got into the digging part, but it was up on bricks and I couldn't reach it. So I had to content myself with shouting at them over the noise that they must stop work.
The local residents here clearly weren't going down without a fight. And a team led by determined councillors took the matter to the powers that be at Westminster City Council. The team proposed to the committee that developers rebuild the pub exactly as it was. The estimated cost of this, a cool £1 million.
A report will then impose an order on the owners to rebuild the pub brick by brick, requiring the building is recreated exactly as it was before it was demolished.
The council found the developers in breach, deeming the Carlton of historical and architectural significance. In a historic precedent-setting move, they backed the motion ordering the brick-by-brick rebuild. CLTX have refused all requests for interviews. They've been given 18 months to complete the replica building.
Never have heard of that in London, have you? A building been knocked down and the little local people managing to get it rebuilt.
One thing I'm really looking forward to is the first night. You know, because my God, I'm desperate for that drink now.